Hold up. This is what if Naruto. Hold up. Yeah, what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Shadow? What I mean by that is, Naruto personality and traits are like shadows, right? So, we start this off. I forgot what world he's from. Oh, hold up. Oh, forget it. So we start this off at when Shadow is dying, basically. Even though I don't think he can die, but it is what it is. So let's just say he dies, right? And his soul and spirit goes to the Naruto universe. Don't ask me how. Just, just, just go with it. Just go along with it. So so I'm gonna say, yeah, in the result, no. Hold up. So let's say hold up. Yeah, so let's say this starts when Kushina's giving birth, right? So Ashura is still inside Naruto's body, thinking that the original Naruto personality is gonna be there, but what it says he didn't know is someone else entered his body, given let's just say Naruto, black hair and red eyes, right? Hold up. Yeah, red eyes and black hair. So, so Naruto was born with that. Minato thinking that the Nine Tails influence is a little too big because the only other reason is for a kid to have black hair and red eyes with whisker marks is the Nine Tails. So he thinks of that, and which is Minato and Kushina didn't know there was little fur on his skin, and his hair was sticking back, like what Shadow's hair looked like in the photo, right? So Obito, he taking this chance because Kushina's mentally and physically exhausted from giving birth to attack, right? So he grabs Shadow, and Shadow is Shadow. He opened up his eyes, right, and he recognized, who the hell is this guy? I thought I just died, right? So he sees he sees some guy in this he see this guy with the red eye, right? And he said this, Minato, and he said, alright, we can end this if you give me the 9 jerky. Shadow's like, the fuck is this? And what's it taking back? Yeah. So Shadow's like, am I being a bargaining? If I'm being bargained, why? I don't understand. Like he don't understand what's going on. And Minato's like, who are you? And what do you want? And what do you want with my wife? He said, this none of your business. So he attached a paper bomb to Shadow or Naruto. Wait, yeah, he going by Naruto right now. So he attached a paper bomb to Naruto, right? And hold up, I got a yawn. So right before the bomb was set off, Minato got Naruto out of the away from the paper bomb, and Obito Kamui, Kushina, and himself away. So what was it? Yeah. So at this time, Minato teleported back to his house and laid Naruto / Shadow in the bed. Shadow's knowing what is going on because obviously his intelligence is high. He was made to be the ultimate life form after all. So he's like, what the hell? Forget it. So he's not even worrying about it, but he's still gonna remember all of this, right? So an hour goes by. before all this happened, Minato got Kushina and teleported her back to the house so she can hug Naruto, but Shadow's like, okay. So 1 hour go by and Shadow's still hearing explosions and people screaming. Kushina, I forgot what happened to her during this time. So Minato finally beats the masked man, aka everybody knows as Obito. So yeah, so well, dang it, hold up. If I'm not done, I can forget it. I almost forgot because I was talking to my mama. So after this, the Nine Tails get this right idea. Since he's not underneath for the Genjutsu no more, why not destroy this whole damn village? It's the home of them damn Uchihas. So he builds up a tail beast bomb, right? And he aiming it straight at the Kage faces. So, yeah, so he fires it, but what he didn't expect is to see a flying Raijin steel. It teleported somewhere miles and miles upon miles away. So, I'm gonna skip that song. Yeah, so, yeah. So the tail beast bomb explodes, right? Minato standing on top of the fourth Kage's face. And they go. So Kurama sees Minato. He gets a little more pissed. So those two go into a battle. Minato driving the Nine Tails out of the village, right? So he recognized the only way to seal away the Nine Tails is to put to either sell him away forever or put him into a sun. So he wanted to do the first option, but he recognized the Nine Tails' power is too great. He would break out eventually, so he decides to take the ultimate sacrifice. So he teleports back. So he gets Naruto, right? But everybody knows him as Shadow in the future. So what is he doing? Yeah, he set up the seal, right? Getting ready to seal. Yeah. The Nine Tails inside. It's been a while since hold up. So get ready to seal away the Nine Tails. So oh crap. Oh yeah, he used the Reaper Death Seal, right? To was it? To seal away the Nine Tails, right? So he puts half to Nine Tails? No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he put damn, was it half or full? He puts half the Nine Tails inside of himself and half the Nine Tails inside of Naruto. So I mean at the same so Kushina appears right after Minato gets done using the Reaper Death Seal. Right now they both have to die. Crap. Hold up, where's the music? So no, wait a minute. How am I going to do? Alright, so we worry about all that. So Minato Kushina gets stabbed through the gut, right, by a giant Nine Tails claw. Shadow was seeing this. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Because during this whole time, he's still trying to figure out, like, this whole 1 hour, he's still trying, 1 hour and 50 minutes, he is still trying to figure out what is going on around him and why is he here, right? He sees these two people dying to protect him, so he's guessing that this is his mother and father. Yeah, so Minato still uses Reaper Death Seal, dying a little bit faster because his soul just got snatched out of his body, and he is also using up a lot of chakra to seal away the Nine Tails. Plus, on top of that, selling half his soul into baby Shadow, but Naruto. So those two tells Naruto their dying wishes, right? Um, yeah, tells Naruto their dying wishes. So even so Shadow, so he hears both of them say just become stronger and protect this village in the future. So he decides to become stronger and listen to both of them. Eat healthy, train, and just befriend the Nine Tails or control his power, but still try to friend him in the meantime if you want to, and if you can, please. So those two die right there, saying their dying with the dying breaths, saying "I love you." So Hiruzen appears after all this, and he sees Kushina and Minato dead body. Hiruzen gets sad. Danzo just like, I can finally become a Kage, but I got to get rid of Hiruzen. I'm just gonna be a lot of. So Danzo's like that. Kakashi, he's sad. Everybody's sad that the fourth Hokage died, and no one knows that they had a kid. Hiruzen, like the council. So Hiruzen walks into a couple days later. No, 3 days later, right? Hiruzen walks into the council with baby Shadow, right? Shadow, I mean, he slept a long time, so he's not tired, and he's not like anytime Hiruzen picks him up, he wakes up instantly because he is like well aware of his surroundings, and he really don't trust anyone else but Hiruzen right now. So he sleep, right, when he walks into the council room. So the moment Hiruzen enters the council room, Shadow instantly wakes up to listen to what is going on because he senses a lot of strong power coming from this room. So he wakes up, and like civilian council said, we should kill the demon, and the Shinobi council is like, I don't even care, but we should raise him to be a strong ninja, the Leaf. And the civilian council just yells back, no, we should kill the demon. So Hiruzen flares his chakra to shut everyone up. So Hiruzen says, I will adopt this boy. The civilian council said no. Danzo knowing that he can probably get Naruto at this point, so he's saying, why won't I raise the kid from my own? Hiruzen, knowing what Danzo's going to try to do, he said no. Like, and this one, Hiruzen really not a pushover, but he will still let people slide with a lot of stuff. So since the civilian council is saying we should kill the demon and be done with it, like they just not trying to hear anything because they just say the Nine Tails destroyed more of the villages. I think he destroyed like 50% of the village in the cannon. I just say he destroyed about like 75% of the village, 75.9% of the village, right? He killed about, I think he killed about 100,000. I don't know how many people was in the leaf. I'm just gonna make up a random number and say he killed 100,579. 100,579.735 people. in the village, right? So the civilians are hella scared. They, so what was it? So Ruthen just flared his chakra again, making it more powerful, potent, and more heavy to breathe. And let's just say what's his name? Shikamaru's father, Shikaku Nara, right? So he about to say Hiruzen the baby, but everybody recognize, like all this shinobi recognize Naruto is not even phased by it. It's like he's not even phased. Even Hiruzen looks down to see if he's certain Naruto, but he recognized Naruto's not even phased one bit. Cause Shadow's that powerful. So, and also he was born with the golden rings around him. I don't see I don't see anyone in any village at this moment having the technology to hold back Shadow's ability. So I'm just gonna tell you this: he is born with the limiter rings. I think they're called, right? Hold up. Yeah, I don't even know what they. I just gonna use them as rings to hold back. Yeah, those are rings to hold back his chaos powers, right? But he can still use them. So he's using his chaos energy, like, so to just put a barrier around him, because he sees the expression that Hiruzen's making. So so what was the thing? Yeah. So he uses that power to shield his body, right? Ashura, he sees this, and Kurama, he sees this as well, and they both recognize that this guy is not human. Something happened to him, and he's no longer fully human. Something in his blood is different. So, yeah. So Shadow, he uses so Ruzin, seeing that Naruto's not phased, so he sees that Naruto's not phased, but even though you see Naruto's not phased, he lowers his output of chakra and pressure that he's emitting, right? And the civilian councils, they are scared. They are scared. Everybody's scared. Even Danzo's scared, reminding him that Hiruzen is Hokage. So Danzo makes that what he thinks a great plan, and saying, so Danzo think of his great plans like Lord Hokage, and wait a minute, he said, Hiruzen, why not let me take care of him for a week and let everybody else in here take care of him a week? Hiruzen said no instantly, because he knows what the civilian councils are gonna do to him, and he do not want how was it? Hisashi turning him into a pride, having a lot of pride. And he don't want, what was it, him again? Yeah, he don't want he don't want no one really to take care of him, but only Shinobi's, because he knows that they will treat him right, but he do not know who is, so he says, no, I already got someone greater in mind. So he's thinking of, what's his name? Jiraiya or Kakashi. Yeah, he thinks about making a Kakashi adopt him, because Hiruzen will notice that the civilian council don't want Naruto anywhere in the village, right? So he tells Kakashi to take care of Naruto. Like he told his Anbu, and they appeared in front of him. He said, "Fetch me Kakashi Hatake now." So they go fetch Kakashi to and let's just say 15 minutes later of arguing, the Anbu Kakashi finally gets there, right? he tells Kakashi, Kakashi appears, right? And Hiruzen says, "Silence!" in a tone of dominance and flaring a lot of chakra. And Kakashi said, Lord, and then Shokaku Nara, he says, Hiruzen the baby, and they look down, they see Shadow still not affected. He just silent, and he got a bored look on his face. So, so they're like, how in the hell? And this is when in council they say he is a true demon. They just yells out, he is a demon. He's not even crying. And Shadow, he just looks at the civilian council like with the face of, shut the hell up. I'm getting tired of your voice. Pink-haired woman. Shut up for once in your damn life. That was the face he's showing, even though it'd been a couple minutes, almost a few hours since the meeting starts. He can already tell she is loud and annoying. So she shuts up just from the look. Hold up my remote. So she shuts up just from the look of a baby. She do not know why. So Hiruzen asked Kakashi to take care of baby Naruto, to adopt him, right? And so Kakashi said, Kakashi knowing who kid is that, he said, okay. So after this, time skip 4 years in the future, Danzo leaks that during when Hiruzen was at the feudal lord, because the feudal lord called him and to tell him to say that to have arranged marriage. Since I generally don't have a shift for this, I'm just gonna say he got an arranged marriage to some girl. Hold on, let me get the picture. So his granddaughter, right? So Hiruzen said, let's see who it is, cause in the 4 years I know Shadow is a very picky kid. He do not play. He trains, and every time I see him train, he do not hold back, and it's brutal. And he have a fighting style I never seen before. Rolls into a ball and attacks the opponent, releasing some type of chakra that is weird, and calling it Chaos Blast and some other sorts of stuff. So, and the feudal lord said, that's why. It may be a bloodline, and I want my daughter to be in an arranged marriage with him. So Hiruzen said, okay. So so he agrees to this what's it called? Arranged marriage with the feudal lord of the fire feudal lord. So he taking this girl back to the Hidden Leaf village, right? Well, a lot of Anbu guarding him, and I mean a lot. So back to the Hidden Leaf. So after Danzo leaked that Naruto is the nine toes. So they immediately, when they see Naruto, they immediately tries to attack him. Keyword, try. So the moment Shadow sees this, so even though he knows he probably can't take on more than 5 or 6 of them at a time, he releases his aura. Like, he knows he cannot take them all on, so he releases his aura, breaking them all to their knees, and they cannot breathe. So some of them pass out. Some of them just get scared and say, "Master!" And then they pass out. So Shadow, after everybody passes out, he walks off like easy. And so he's walking off. He's at this weak but easy. So he walk off right to the park. The reason when he walks back into the village, he see. Hold up, I think I just got text or something. So When Hiruzen walks into the village, he sees some people on the ground, passed out. Nurses and doctors are there asking what happened to people who was standing by and watching this whole thing happen. They all says Naruto did something to them. Everybody's thinking a 4-year-old did all this. I don't believe you. But since like Hiruzen's like that, but everybody say so that Demon Brat did this. So that gives him more hate. So Hiruzen goes to Kakashi's house, right? Since Shadow's at the park punching a metal pole, because there's nothing else in the village to really do anything with, other than punching the ground, going to the training area, he decides to punch metal. So I think he's punching the metal pole in the park. The kids are mad because he punched all their sources of entertainment: the slides, the monkey bars, the swings, the whatever that thing is that goes up and down, that the metal, that swirl thing. Like he punched everything that was metal because he just don't care because he's Shadow. He just don't care. So he goes back home. And he said, Kakashi, I'm home. And he sees this girl right here. So he's like, who is this? And Hiruzen said, this is your wife from the arranged marriage. He said, the fuck is an arranged marriage? Like Shadow, he cusses a lot. So he says that, and she's and Hiruzen said, "What's your language?" And the arranged marriage is a marriage that is set up between I don't even know. So Shadow realized that so it must be for that one thing. I get it, to get the hidden leaf on more of a good term with the fire dummy. So he said, okay. Like in a voice that he said, I just don't care. But in a tone of, you better do something that he. So Kakashi and Hiruzen picks up on half the tone, say in a bored tone, like alright, and the other half is, you better give me something in return. That's the other half of the voice. It's like, damn, this kid is smart. So this girl, fuck it. Her name is Yumi. Yeah, Yumi. Her fire release. Yeah, Yumi with fire release. Yeah. So plant and fire release. No, flower, plant, and fire release. Yeah, those are releases, right? Yeah. So she asked Shadow, do you want to play? He said, he just stands there silent. So she takes that as a yes. So she just drags him out to play. He's like, in his mind, like, why? Forget it. I can always train later. Like, Shadow always wants to train, so even though he gonna miss time on training, he still say, alright. Because he just don't really care. So they go up to play. And the massive backyard that Hiruzen gave to Kakashi, even though Kakashi don't want to live like this, he said, fine. Lots of training field. And lots of things for Shadow to destroy. Yeah. So he takes that as a win-win. Kakashi does, because he have a whole library with his favorite books, and those of you who see Naruto knows what Kakashi's favorite books are. So Kakashi don't really care as long as Shadow don't really do anything that will get him in massive trouble. And Kakashi tells Hiruzen that that somebody leaked the secret that of Naruto being the Nine Tails, right? And let's just say Shadow, he tells after he go back playing, Yumi, she sleep. So he carry her on his back, right? Yumi sleep and Shadow carries her on his back. And he walks in, he said this, "Old man, Kakashi, I want to change my name to Shadow." Yeah, Shadow Uzumaki. Yeah. And Hiruzen and Kakashi is asking why. He said, "I just want my name changed. I'll keep the Naruto name, but people won't know me by Shadow. But I keep the Naruto name." So, uh, so, so they said, "Okay." So after that, let's just time skip to when they in academy. I think they age of 10. I don't know. Just random. So at the age of 10, Shadow and Yumi, they get close. Close enough to where Shadow just don't care about her being in this don't really care about her messing with the stuff, right? And talking to her. So let's just say when Sasuke seen her in the academy for the first time, he hold up. So what I was saying is Sasuke, he sees her, he gets a little he gains a little crush on her. But he recognized that she is talking to Naruto a lot. I mean Shadow. Yeah, Shadow. Yes, ma'am? So what was the thing you met again? Yeah, so Sasuke gets a little crush. No one noticed because Sasuke is that emo kid that only Sakura fans out on a lot. The same. But Sasuke, even though he got a little crush on her, but he likes Ino more. That's his ship, Ino. For Sasuke. Ino for Sasuke. So, what was that? Yeah, so, let's just say, time skip 1 month. This is the, combat portion. Yeah, combat training, right? So, Iruka says Naruto versus Kiba. Kiba thinking that Naruto's weak because, he really don't want to display his abilities. He really just don't want attention from he really don't want attention from most people. Because this is the economy. He just like, if I get more attention, which is I do not really care about. I already got enough attention because Yumi talks to me a lot. I don't want more attention. So he really just don't really care. So when Kiba said, see, Akamaru got the weakest one in our class. Because Kiba still thinks that he's the alpha male. And we all know he's not. So, what's his name? I forgot his name. Oh yeah, Kiba. So he says, he says, Fang over Fang at Shadow, right? Shadow, he's not having none of that bullshit. So he just flicks Kiba, making him go flying away. Kiba goes flying into the wall. Iruka says, Shadow Uzumaki wins. Or I'll be back. So after Kiba gets ultimately humiliated, he just go back. Yumi, I think that what I named her. She says, "Congratulations on your win." He said, "Yeah, thanks." So, what was it? Yeah, he was. Yeah. So Yumi, Iruka says Yumi versus Sakura. Sakura thinking, "Oh, if I beat this girl, Sasuke will love me." But yeah, Sasuke already got over that crush about Yumi, and he have a bigger crush on Ino. So he really not paying attention to Sakura, not even one single bit, not ever. He's not really gonna pay attention to her. The only time he pay attention to her is when she's on the team with him, and that's the only time. So water. So yeah. So Sasuke, as soon as he hears Sakura's name, he turns away because one thing he sees is someone who needs really massive character development in his eyes with a massive amount of training. So he really just don't care about Sakura. So he just starts to stare at Ino. As soon as Sakura stepped in, he said this, "I'll beat you and Sasuke will love me." Yumi, man, does he even like you? She said, "He does." She said, I don't even care. So Haruka says, "Start." Sakura runs at Yumi. She immediately just pimp slap her. No, yeah, she pimp slap her, knocking Sakura out with one slap. And for all the girls, they are just ashamed that Sakura is a girl. That's how everyone feels. That they just feel ashamed. Even her mother just like, "I gotta get somebody to teach you. If you get knocked out from a slap, I need somebody to teach you." So yeah. Hold up, I gotta get a drink of another water. Hold up. So Sakura's mom gets a trainer for Sakura. So she can stop being disappointed in her own daughter. Cause being disappointed in your own kid, that's a lot of disappointment. So, there's this time skip about when they all 14. Yeah, 14. Yumi, she's a master in the sword. Shadow, he got his original abilities. And he got some chakra abilities so well. And and since Shadow, he lived for I don't know how many years in this old world. He don't even care about the Nine Tails really. He just talks to it once in a while and then he just leaves. And then let's just say one day when Shadow was meditating to see what this chakra thing is about, like he noticed that he got no chakra control, and and he recognized that this chakra shit is really crucial in this world. So he said, "All right, let me see what can happen with this random chakra that's going through my body. I don't even know what it is." So he meditates one day, and he meets Ashura. And he's like, "Great, another person in my body. What are you here for?" And Ashura just says what he said, what he is and what he's here for. He said, "Okay. So can you give me pointers on the chakra shit I do not know about?" Because he didn't really listen on chakra control training at all. So Ashura tells him what he can do with chakra. And Shadow, he's like, "Okay. Can you give me your chakra then?" Ashura's like, okay. So he gives so you know what's going on right there. Even though Shadow won't use it really, he still is like, no, I'm gonna use it maybe. So this is what was it is? Yeah, so it's team selection time, right? Iruka says, yeah, the original teams. Iruka says, Team 17? No, Team 7. Yeah, Team 7. Yumi, Sasuke, and Shadow. Uzumaki, Naruto. So yeah, so that happens, right? And Sakura, she gets mad. She said, "Why am I not on that team, right?" And Iruka immediately says, "Well, I don't know. Pick it up with Okage." In that type of tone, like just the way I said it, like that. And so after that, so she tells her mom. She goes to the Kage office and said, "Why my daughter not on Team 7 with Sasuke? And why that Yumi girl on that team?" Sakura's like, "Cause she wasn't at the top of her class in the Konoichi. And I generally don't give a shit. So can you leave my office before I get pissed? I got a lot of paperwork I gotta do." So she leaves and she goes to Donzo and says, "Set Team 7 up for a D rank mission. Set Team 7 up for a false mission of a C rank." Well, Donzo, he asks why. So we can get that Naruto boy. So we can get that demon brat out of the village, or that girl that he with, to die. And at the point, Don don't even know that's for their little daughter, so he don't even know. Because Hiruzen and Kakashi kept that a secret from everybody. So, he gets a perfect mission. At the time skip, to when Kakashi gets there, 1 hour. 15 minutes after everybody leaves. So, hold up. So, Kakashi, he's generously happy. Like, he said, "Yes, I get the best team." So, what was it again? Yeah, so he says, "Meet me on the roof in 5 minutes." Yumi and Shadow, Shadow just runs fast as hell, because we all know Shadow's fast. And let's just say at this point, his fur grow, right? His fur grow and it's whatever, I forgot what's on the back of Shadow's head. Grows out, right? And he gets some type of head charge. I can't say it. Ears, right? He gets get the ears right on top of his head. I can't even say the name right. I'm sorry. So, and Yumi thinks that's cute for some odd reason. So, the Shadow just runs because he just said, "I don't need my regular abilities. I don't know how to use this damn chakra shit, and I don't want to use it because I really don't like it, because he knows he finds it weaker than his regular power." Right? Gotcha says, "All right, Shadow, what you want to do?" Shadow says, "Just be strong." And that's it. Be strong and other stuff that I don't need to tell you about. Yumi, she says, I just want to be strong Konoichi, and the strongest Konoichi there ever was. So, yeah. Sasuke, the Shed Massacre still happens, so he says, "To make my dream a reality and get stronger to kill my brother with the help of my friends." Cause even though he's emo, he got some feelings. He noticed that training with people getting him stronger faster than training alone. he took that by getting his ass beat by just give somebody a buff. Shikamaru. Yeah, Shikamaru's strong. So he beat Sasuke ass and Shikamaru said, "What a drag. You know you get stronger by trading with people than trading alone." Ugh. Telling you that was a drag. So he just walks off to watch clouds and sleep. The normal Shikamaru things. So, yeah, Sasuke knows that. So after that, Kakashi said, "Meet me at the training field 7 tomorrow and don't eat." Did I just say in this one? Shadow can cook. I don't even know he can cook in the series, but Shadow can cook. They both can cook. No, all three of them could cook. Shadow, Yumi, and Kakashi. So that's that. And Kakashi, he generally still sleep. Hold up, let me get a drink of water real quick. So after all that, Shadow and Yumi, they go down to cook breakfast for each other, right? And they eat breakfast. They stay in the house for like another 2 hours because they know Kakashi generally sleeps in on weekends. He sleeps in long. So they leave 15 minutes before Kakashi wakes up, right? So Kakashi wakes up, take his 10-minute shower, cook breakfast for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds to eat. And he appears at the training ground and say, "Yo." Kakashi said, "You late." No. Sasuke says, "You're late. You know how much stuff I can be doing right now?" And Kakashi said, "I do not care." So he pulled out 2 bells and he said, "Will you be doing the bell test?" Right? What was it? Yeah. So he said this. Hold up, I gotta remember what he said. So he said this. Alright. 2 of y'all will be getting Sasuke says, "What are you supposed to do on the bell test?" So Kakashi says, "Alright, 2 of y'all will get simple. 2 of y'all will get the bells, and the one that don't get the bell go back to the academy." So he said this, when I say go, y'all say y'all go. So he said go, and all of them disperse. Sasuke saying something fishy about this. Shadow, he knows about teamwork. Yumi knows about teamwork, so they find each other. They find Sasuke, so they say, "Yeah, so I'll just go out at once." So, Yumi makes up a plan, right? And Shadow's like, alright. So, Shadow goes in at high speed, right? He said light speed. I forgot the attack name. Hold on, let me search it up. No, he jumps up and says spinning attack, right? So that happens, right? Yeah. He said spin attack, and as soon as he says spin attack, he says homing attack, right? I think he says that. So he goes straight towards Kakashi. So Kakashi dodges. And as soon as Shadow hits the ground, he bounces up again, going straight towards Kakashi. So Kakashi's dodging like a lot, and he recognizes that. What was it? He recognizes he can't dodge. It's literally a homing jutsu. That's what Kakashi thinks. So Kakashi gets hit. like even though he's trying his best to dodge, but it keeps getting faster and faster. So Kakashi goes flying. Kakashi comes out. Damn. Sasuke comes out with a first strike, fireball jutsu. Kakashi dodges and Yumi comes out with flower ball 1000 flower cuts, right? And so Kakashi tries to dodge it, right? But he can't. It as soon as it went to where Kakashi was at, it dispersed, slicing Kakashi a little bit. So Kakashi thinking, all right. So when Kakashi about to get serious, I don't know where he gets hit by a chaos blast, sending him flying and knock him out. So Kakashi wakes up 5 minutes later. He's looking around. He's like, oh shit, I got defeated. So Kakashi asks Knuckles, Shadow, my bad. So he asked Shadow, who you gonna give the bells to? Shadow just throws it straight to Sasuke and you know what I mean? He said them too. I figured it out. It was a test of teamwork. So he said this, alright. Great. You are Team 7. Cause I ain't trying to really do all this stuff. So 1 month later, they get a mission to go to Linda Ways, but it's a false mission. It's supposed to be a B rank. No. I'm making it a lot more difficult. An A rank mission with a lot more missing ninjas. So, my bad. So Arusen don't even know. Tom's not thinking that his A rank mission went through as an A rank, so he's like, okay, I think it went through. Knowing that it wasn't but unknowing to him, it didn't go through as an A rank because let's just say the waves still got a lot more money, but 99% of it is gone from the bridge and Gato. So don't ask me how you got the money for an A rank. Don't ask me why. So what was it? Oh yeah. So Tazuna walks in. He said this. All right. So So he say walk in. He's still drunk, right? So he's not in the right mindset. So he sees. He look out around. He said, "So these brats are supposed to protect me." He sees. Yeah, he sees Shadow. He's at this. He look around. He sees the whole team look serious and deadly. Like he says nothing. He said, "Maybe these can protect me." So he goes along with it. So yeah. So hold up. So Kazuna, he's walking back. He's walking. Since he's a civilian, he doesn't know this puddle. Since it rains all the time in a wave, so there's puddles everywhere, and he don't even know where did it rain here. So he just walked past, not seeing nothing wrong with the puddle. Everybody else immediately recognizes, hey, that's not natural. So Knuckles, I'm over thinking that. Oh my god, I gotta get my facts right again. So Shadow, he sees it and he instantly shoots a chaos blast. I don't even know if he have it, but in this one he have it. He shoots a chaos blast straight up the portal. The Demon Brother jumps out, and we all know Shadow's fighting style is brutal. He don't hold back. So he just brutally and I mean brutally, hurts them, leaving them to oncoming attacks that they already set up. So yeah, they get hurt by their own traps. So so um 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 yeah, Kakashi recognized this is not a C rank mission. He looked at Tazuna and said, "This is not a C rank mission. Are you going back?" He said, "Tazuna, explain." Wait, no, he said explain. So Tazuna tells Kakashi what happened. He said this is not a C rank mission, and Tazuna immediately said, "I pay for an aim rank." This was not meant to be. What you say? It was a C rank? Kakashi said yes. He said I pay for aim rank. Shut up. The voice crack. That voice crack. Ah. Shadow. He said, nah. Strong opponents, right? Means more fighting and better. And like Shadow, he wants to fight stronger people, right? So he immediately said, even if you're not gonna take it, I'm taking it. Kakashi not trying to get rid of Shadow. Like he legitimately likes Shadow and he cares about him. So he said, fine. But if there are any stronger people, I'm taking care of them. Yeah. So I just say 5 miles later, they meet a let me think of this. I gotta make a random opponent. It be some bandits, right? So, I bet no bounty hunters and bandits, right? So, like 10 of them and 4 of them. You already know how to go. Hold up, let me do some math to divide them up. Oh crap, I forgot my math. Kakashi said, alright, y'all 2 take 2, y'all 4 take 2, I take 4. So, they quickly dispatches him. Knuckles just brutally hurts them. Yumi used fire flower petals. Sasuke just used a fireball. Kakashi just slices their throat. Like, he just slices their throat. So, they just go on. And when they get across, they go onto the boat, right? And they go across the water to the land of waves, right? And then this is where they meet Zabuza. Zabuza the Mist, right? The Rogue Ninja. So, what was it? Yeah, so, Shadow, he sees a white rabbit. He's immediately thinking, yeah, that was Shadow thinks. Nothing. And then, with his senses, the hair on his neck stands up and he just tells everybody to duck down. So Kakashi grabs Tazuna's head and pulls him down. And a giant storm comes swinging over their head. Aiming to decapitate them, right? So, I think it was, yeah. So, after that, so Knuckles sees a good fight right here. So he instantly goes in after Zabuza gets the sword. He didn't expect Shadow to immediately bounce on him, right? No homo, to fight him, right? Yeah, we all know how this is gonna end. They both get heavily injured. Shadow, like, even though he got his power deafening rings on, he's still getting hit. They both put in a good work, no homo. So they both put in like good work, no homo. Like they fighting each other, right? They both get big hits, and we all know they both are bleeding, heavily bleeding. So Zabuza, he knows he might not win, so he decides to retreat. I know that's Zabuza's style, but he decides to retreat. So Shadow, he he may be tough, but his body is still a little too weak. I gotta pause it real quick. Yeah, so his body is still too weak, right? So Shadow, he passes out. Kakashi's like, why didn't I interfere in that fight? Why was it standing here? So Yumi, she's, I think I want to name her. Yeah, Yumi, she's hella worried, so she goes over to check on Shadow. She sees that he's healing, but he's still passed out. So she picks him up and asks Tazuna, where's your house? So Tazuna says, my house is, yeah, I'll take you to it right now. So they go into Tazuna's house, right? What was it? Yeah, so they go to his house, right? Shadow, he's knocked out for like 2 days straight. Cause he wanted to sleep for like 1 day straight, cause he didn't really feel like getting up right then and there, cause his body still hurt a little bit. So he gets up, he wakes up and he sees Yumi by his bed, sleep, on a chair. So he just picks her up and put her on the bed, and he just leaves to eat, without waking her up. So let's just say 30 minutes later, she wakes up and she's looking for a Shadow, but Tsunami, I think that's her name was. Oh my god, use the bathroom. So she walks out the house, right, to look for Shadow. Yeah, so she goes outside the house to look for Shadow, and she finds him training. So she asks, "Are you okay?" Shadow said, "Yeah, I'm alright." What do you want? She said, "I was just worried about you." And what was I thinking of again? Yeah, so she asked, "Can I trade with you?" Right? And so he said, "Okay." So yeah. So they both train together, right? And she immediately recognized he do not have no chakra control. So she asked, "Can I train you in chakra control?" Even though Shadow really don't want to use chakra, so he said, fine, because Kakashi and the third Hokage is the only people he is soft on, right? So she tells him to meditate and some other stuff, stuff that involves getting chakra better. I generally don't know, because I don't do that much research on things to control chakra. But I know if you meditate and train enough, yeah, your chakra can get better. So he's meditating and focusing his chakra all over his body. So yeah. So Kakashi sees what her and Shadow is doing. So he generally don't pitch into them, and he tells them to keep doing what you're doing. And Yumi, she said, "All right." So yeah. So for the next wait, no, we gotta make it longer because it's an aim rank mission. Yeah, for the next 2 months, Shadow and Yumi, they get closer. So they get closer, and yeah. So let's just say one day, what was her? Yeah, Yumi. No, Sasuke, he gets stronger as well, and and he gets better at chakra control. And Kakashi taught him the Chidori, so Sasuke been practicing on that. While Shadow, he's still getting his chakra control better. Even though it's like low tier, getting tuning, getting. Hold up. So Naruto Trucker Control is tuning. Yumi Trucker Control is about like special joining. I think that's what it's like. I don't know. So yeah, that would have been happening. And let's say one day after Shadow got the shower, right? Or a bath, Shadow or bath, one of those two. Yumi, what was it? Yeah, so she walks into Shadow's room and asks him, and a shy voice like say, can we cuddle? Shadow said, okay. Like he's kind of nervous because this is the only girl that one of the only two girls that ask him something like this, right? So he said yes, and nothing else happened. Just those two were just cuddling. They just cuddled and went to sleep. That's really all that's happened that night, and happened every other night that was there. So, time skip one more week, right? It's time for them to really complete the bridge, right? And Zabuza appears, and he said this: "I'm here." Like he said, "I'm here." And Shadow, let's just say, Shadow overslept, right? Like he was just lazy that day. He just overslept. So he trained extra hard, so he overslept. And yeah. So he wakes up to hear I got a water bottle in my hand. I'm about to drink some water. So sorry, Chair. Yeah. Some good water. So he wakes up to hear Tatsumi and that little guy, I forgot his name, scream. Yeah, Inari. So he wakes up to hear them both scream, right? He runs down to see what happened. He sees that they took him hit by bandits, and since Kakashi and no one here to stop him from killing them, because Shadow's not afraid to kill, so he kills them, and then he just throws their body in the water. And that's it. He kills them, and he throws their body in the water. So he runs to the bridge, and he sees, Yumi on the ground with symbol needles in her. He thinking that she's dead, but she just in a near-death state. Sasuke with symbol needles in his body. Kakashi is fighting off Zabuza, and he sees Haku getting ready to kill Kazuna. So he instantly runs to the person that he thinking that killed him. So he knows Kakashi won't allow that. So he goes straight to Haku and punches him straight in the face, sending him flying back. Excuse me. Haku gets up to see what hit him, and he recognizes that it's the same kid that pushed his master Zabuza to retreat, right? So he immediately gets serious and goes all out. Since Shadow is pissed, hold up. So he uses Chaos Emeralds, right? Because let's just say he actually legitimately loved her, but he didn't want to show it. So he activates his form called Chaos. So he uses Chaos Emeralds to get to turn into Super Shadow, right? And he yells out Shadow Boost, right? So he he's in a fit of pure rage, and plus, on top of that, the Nine Tails chakra leaks out of him. Rama, even though like he is scared of Shadow, like no joke, like if Shadow powers is this strong right now, imagine what it's like in the future. That's what Kurama's thinking, right? And he's right. Shadow's overpowered. So Shadow, he's in a fit of pure rage right now because he sees someone that he actually legitimately loved and cared about look like she's dead, right? And since he goes for the kill, so he is beating Haku down, like he is giving Haku no mercy. So so Haku tries to use his demon ice mirrors, but didn't work because he just smashed all the mirrors away to find Haku and beat his ass up. So as soon as it was the last demon ice mirror, he punched the mirror so hard, Haku goes flying out of it. Like he goes flying, skidding across the bridge. So Shadow, he used his homing attack, right, along with chaos boost. On top of that, with the light speed attack, right, gets to Haku in a mere instant. So the Chaos Blast hits Haku right in the arm, right? Because Haku just about barely dodged it. Because we all know characters in Naruto moves like right past light speed, and it still looks like normal. And they move that speed normally, and it still looks normal. So yeah. So Haku gets his arm cut straight off by and it's solderized as well. Because the Chaos Blast is hot as hell. No homo. So Haku screams out in pain. Shadow grabs his throat and starts to choke him to death while beating him to death as well. Like he just don't care. Like he beating Haku to death while also choking him. Haku dies. Like Haku just straight up dies. And Haku straight up dies, and Shadow is still beating him because he is that angry. So Shadow is still beating Haku's dead body. Like there is nothing but blood left. So Shadow stops. Zabuza sees this and he gets angry. Since Shadow's doing this fit of rage, he's going after anyone that attacks him or his teammates. He sees what was his name? Zabuza, and he goes to attack him. Kakashi, he sees this, so he moves straight out the way because he feels the heat and the hatred. So he moves out the way, and you have to say, since he's so angry, then it forms one tail the Nine Tail cloak. Shadow still keeping his mind because he have far more mental too than Naruto have. So he goes straight up to Zabuza, and he does the same thing, but instead of choking him, he beat him to death. Wow, also breaking his bones and making it last as long as he can. And then all of a sudden he hears clapping. So he after he killed Zabuza, he calmed down. He's about to pass out, but he hears clapping, right? And so he looks at the way the clapping come from. Excuse me, I gotta get some water. Yeah. So he looks at the way of the clapping, right? He sees Gato. He said, "That's good. You killed him. I wasn't gonna pay him anyways." So Shadow's like, go for the kill. He looks back and he asks Kakashi, "Do you wanna help me, Father?" Like he says Father for the first time, like in a long time. Like he never said Father ever to Kakashi. So the first time he said this, Kakashi said, "Right." So Kakashi and him, like they instantly blitzes him. Like they are showing no mercy. whatsoever. No mercy whatsoever. So Gato, he tries to run away, right? And he did. So Shadow sees a chain, right? So Shadow he sees a chain. So he gets a bright idea. Why not make him hang? So he grabs a chain and wraps it around his feet, right? Right before he hang him off the bridge, the villagers shot an arrow and damn near clipped Gato's head off. So he looks back and see who shot the arrow. He sees the villagers and he says, "Oh, so do y'all want to kill?" They said yes. So you know what happens after that. Gato dies from being crucified and hanged upside down from a chain. So yeah. So they go back to the village after one month. No, almost 4 months, right? Almost 4 months. And Kakashi said the tuning exam's gonna happen. So they all said yes, we're gonna join the. Well, before it ended, so they all signed a paper and Kakashi gave it to the fourth of gave it to the third of Kage, right? And he said okay. So Sasuke he goes on. So Sasuke and Ino meet up and they go on their dates and do whatever they do. Since Naruto and Yumi's the main character of this, so yeah. So Naruto, Shadow and Yumi, so they go on a couple of dates, right? They kiss a few times. Like she heard what Kakashi. So after she woke up at the wave mission, right? She asked Kakashi no flashback, right? So she asked Kakashi what happened, and he says Shadow he went crazy after he seen you down on the ground, right? Seeming that you were dead, but you wasn't. After I checked on both of y'all, cause Shadow passed out from exhaustion. And he thought you died. And she said he cares that much. He said you should have seen him. He was in a fit of fear rage. But yeah, that's it. So time skip back to the future, right? Back to present time. So I'm not gonna get really that much in depth with the relationship, but in the next episode of Mike, this is it. Hold up. This will be the end. Issue will and if you can you subscribe to my channel? It's free. Who doesn't like free? So this is Slawstone55 signing out, and I'll post this video probably today or tomorrow. See ya.